Today, we are at the premier luxury community built by Robson, one of our favorite 55-plus community builders. This area is called the Preserve at Saddlebrook. Now, when I say luxury, I mean luxury. Today, we are going to take you on a tour of some amenities. Hopefully, we can get in there and get some good shots. And I'm going to show you the amazing lot selections that they have. It really is mind-blowing. If you're in the market for a luxury home, this is your place. And then at the end, we're going to tour two of their models here at the Preserve. The very large models that Robson builds that you can build in other communities. So more on that later. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about this community and pricing. Base prices start in the 700s for a Vienta model and go on up to in the 900s for the Bicara, which we will see that modeled here in a second. That is Robson's largest model, just over 3,100-ish square feet, and it is a wow. So pricing, base price, 700 to 900. Then the lot premiums start from zero for some very nice interior lots. And if you want a view lot, we're up to about $495,000. But if you're looking for something really special, I think you're going to be amazed. But first, let's go and take a look at some amenities, and you can get a feel for what we've got here at this community. So we're here at the Preserve Private Amenity Complex. This is set apart, and it is very special when you see inside. Hopefully I can get you a good shot of the restaurant. Amazing views and a really good menu. Even if you don't decide to live here and you're at one of our other Tucson communities, come up and eat at this restaurant at night. It is really beautiful. It's a great place for lunch or brunch as well. I like dining here. But inside, you have got an amazing pool area. It's a resort-style pool with kind of adult spaces for, water aerobics and that kind of thing. But you can also swim laps. Then they've got a small gym, so you've got it right in your neighborhood. And then the traditional Robson meeting spaces for, card games, or if you're having a book club meeting or something like that, they have those spaces. Now, the big amenities you can use down at the other Saddlebrook facilities, and so you have access to those as well. But in your immediate neighborhood, you have like your own private little country club up here, and I think that is really cool. So just know that you're not going to have to go far to go to the pool. Also, golf is here, so you can drive your golf cart from your house over here to the clubhouse and enjoy all of these amenities, which I think is really a big plus. So we've seen this beautiful community in the community center. Now we're going to go into my favorite Robson model, the Bicara. Or is it Bicara? Bicara, potato. I don't know. Depends on my mood, what I'm going to call it. But this model is everybody's favorite, including mine. It's about 3,118 square feet. You can, up here at this community, have an optional fourth car garage, which is amazing if you're a car person. And you can have an optional casita, which we'll see in a few minutes as well. So come in with me and let's take a look. So inside the Bicara, you'll see a very generously large, wide hallway, which lets you know that you have arrived in a beautiful home. But as we come in, you'll see this very large great room space. What a lot of people like about this model is you can have beams up here on the ceiling. That is an upgrade. Some people like the beams, some people don't. Just so you know, they're not real wood. they're fake. They're probably styrofoam, and so maybe you want to do that aftermarket. But it does add a nice look that a lot of people like. Then you've got a big, beautiful great room. You've got a beautiful bar area coming into your kitchen. This home is made for entertaining. You guys, look at the size of this island. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 seats here. I think you could probably fit more, certainly more people standing, because, you know, when we have a party, we're all in the kitchen. They have shown this with a lot of extra built-ins, which I think is very nice. You can decide on the decorating package you want your kitchen to be. This one is upgraded, but not extreme, because this is not the built-in fridge. You can get a very nice built-in fridge. And of course, then we've got a beautiful butler's pantry, which is nice. If you're like me and you have all those extra dishes and platters and things for entertaining, you can store that in your butler's pantry. I always think in the butler's pantry, that would be my coffee station, because I like different coffee pots and all my mugs and all my things, and that's a good place for that. Then beyond that, we've got a fabulous walk-in pantry as well. So looking here on the island, very nice farmhouse sink. Now, remember, you can choose the kind of sink. Some people like a divider. Some don't like the apron. They like just an undermount. You can choose what you want, but this gives you an idea of what you could get. And then nice dishwasher. They do have gas in this community, and I really like that. Now, if you look at the backsplash that we've got here, very nice technique that they've done there. You can do it with no backsplash if you want, or if you want something different, you can choose whatever you want. Formal dining space is very nicely appointed. So if you've got formal dining room furniture, you've got room here for your big china cabinet and a large table. This one's got 6 seats, but I think you could expand that to 8, maybe even 10 with some leaves, if that's how you like to entertain. So I think this space, for starters, your public space, it's like the White House. They've got the private space and the public. The public space in this home is gorgeous. I love all these little model home things. You guys know that. This is the laundry room, obviously, if you've got clothespins. I don't think whoever lives here is going to be hanging things on a clothesline, but you could string a line in here, or you could have drying racks. This is a massively sized laundry room. They've got full-size washer and dryer, a nice size sink for rinsing out, your tennis shoes or, a sweatshirt that got a stain. You can soak it in there. And then look at all this cabinet space, massive amounts. You could even have some kind of fold-down table if you wanted a space for folding clothes, or you wanted to have a space maybe for projects. You like to cut things out and you want that space. I think that could be very, very nice. Now, across the way here is your den space. And I want you to see what they've done. People always ask what you can do with these dens. This is what you do. 2 doors in one. Do you remember that commercial? I think it was Double Make Gum. Two gums in one. This is what you could do with barn doors if you didn't want to build this in and you want privacy for maybe when your kids are here visiting, you want to close it off. Perfect. Or if this is where the kids play video games and you don't want to hear the screaming when they're fighting over controllers, you want these doors. So this could be a nice den, could be a flex room, although you do have a lot of bedroom space in here. Let's go back here and see one of the guest suites. This one has an ensuite bath, which I think is very nice. Your guests do not have to go down the hall to use the bathroom. This one is featuring a full-size shower and very nicely appointed. They have done in here, you'll see, and you see this in every model home, and maybe I brought this up before, but I'll say it again. Model homes will have multiple kinds of flooring. That's not usually how we live in real life. Most people will do one kind of flooring throughout, maybe some carpet in the bedrooms, or some people will do one flooring with no carpet and then have area rugs. in the models, they'll have some vinyl, some tiles, some carpet, just to give you an idea of what things might look like depending on your preferences. So don't think that this is written in stone. It's really not. But this is a good size bedroom, you guys. You can see that this is big queen size bed and 2 large nightstands. Again, you've got room for your TV and a dresser here, and they've got a little chair. So good size closet, which is extra storage for you. Put your Christmas tree in there and, call it good. So the first guest suite, very, very nice. Now let's go check out the master. So we're in the master suite. This place is fantastic. In here, we've got a spa-sized bathroom, you guys. I mean, look at this. They've even got this big round stool that you can sit on. They have got double vanities and a little makeup station here in the middle, which I think is awesome. Separate water closet. And look at the size of this shower. It is big. Now, if we come this way, you're going to see my closet because, I'm going to move in here. This closet is huge. I could do a lot of model home turnarounds in here all over the place, 360. And these people, they're green with envy, I would say. But this is a closet. You've got plenty of space for his and hers, his and his, hers and hers, just hers in the case of me. Whatever you want, you're going to have ample space in your closet. Now we'll go out and we'll take a look at the sleeping space. I thought I'd have some tea here. I don't know who has tea in their bedroom. I usually have my tea somewhere else, but if somebody's bringing it to me, I guess I'd have it in the bedroom. But this room, very spacious. They've got a really large king-size bed in here. They have got a large dresser. Oh, it's not even real honey. It's fake. I don't know what I thought it would be, but it's plastic. But plenty of space in here along with big windows. This version is bumped out. That's what I always say. There's a bump out. You do have an upgrade fee when you expand certain rooms out. You can do that usually in the side where the bathroom is. If I think probably if you're doing your 4th car garage, that's going to be an automatic bump out. But you can bump out the window area of the master just so you can get a little more space for some chairs. And some people like it, some people don't. If you're only sleeping in here, you don't need that space. But if this is another living space and you like to sit in your chair in the morning and read and have your tea and croissants, then you're going to need that bump out. So in this side, now we're back by the entry. I've kind of taken you in a little loop here. You have got a really nice powder room in here, which is great for your guests. And then there is a super nice kind of a landing spot. Maybe it's your key drop. Maybe it's where you keep your mail. Maybe your computer printer goes there if you're using the office for something else. And then this is another full guest suite. Now, just like the other suite, en suite. How many times can we say suite in one sentence? I don't know. It was 2 that time. But this has a full shower and the toilet and the cabinet and sink, which is nice. And again, ample space for your queen size bed and nightstands. They do show this with a door opening onto the patio that is the courtyard. If you're not doing a casita, you probably don't want that door there because it might be facing the street, and I don't think I'd want that. But if you're doing the casita and you want that courtyard, that could be important to you. So let's go take a look out in the casita next, and I'll explain to you what's going on in there. So this is what I mean by the courtyard and the casita. It's kind of a space between the main house and your entry to the casita. Not every home will have this. This is an upgrade, and you need to plan on a good size upgrade fee for that. I'm not going to give you pricing on that because it changes all the time, and these videos last for years. But if you really want a casita, you can make it happen, and it makes for a nice space. So come in and let's take a look. This one, they're not showing as a bedroom. They are showing as kind of a flex space. This could be your man cave, could be where you watch football games, could have a bedroom in here. They've got a little bar sink. They've got a fridge. You can put a microwave and a coffee maker out here and call it good. Nice space for somebody who is staying here for overnight, 3 days or 3 weeks, hopefully not longer than 3 weeks, my gosh. But I think this casita is fantastic. You do have a nice bathroom space, and it gives your guests a little bit of privacy. They can make their coffee in the morning and sit outside and enjoy a cup while you're still sleeping in. Some people get up early in the morning. If they're visiting maybe from the East Coast, they're up at before dawn. You know, they're 3 hours ahead of us. And so that might be a nice thing for them to have. So I like a good casita. I have one at my house. And if you want to know more, let me know. Now we're going to go back into the main house, and I want to show you what they've done on the patio. So now you can see the outdoor space. But what I want to show you is this has our favorite kind of patio door. I'm not going to open it the whole way because it's heavy. But here they have done a treatment outside, same tile, so it's seamless. This is definitely your outdoor living space. Fireplace, they've got fountains. Now, obviously, this does not come with the home, but I want you to see what it can look like. And again, the Bicara never disappoints. It is the favorite floor plan of all of the Robson plants. Next, we're going to go next door and take a pretty quick run through the Sunrisa so you can see what that one looks like. Okay, guys, I know I promised you the second model, the Sunrisa. We got as far as the casita, and there's somebody in here talking about design selections. Can you imagine the nerve of those people trying to figure out their build process on our video time? I promise you we will come back another time and shoot this model because it is so pretty. But you did get to see the casita as a sneak peek. What I want to tell you, though, overall, the Preserve is a fabulous community, has really nice amenities, and of course, I think the best community views in all of Arizona. And so if you have an interest in anything you've seen here today, I'd like you to reach out to me at the number on the screen, and let's have a call to talk about your plans to move to a 55-plus community. I'm excited to talk to you soon.